Shalom, Israel. I just wanted to briefly speak on, some of the stuff that we've been talking about the marriages, about the lust of Israel, the stuff that's going on within the nation, and the fact that, this stuff been going on, man. If you just look at the text, um, especially in Numbers, man, that story of Balaam is on my spirit. And I wanted to just share a piece of it, just a portion of, some of the stuff some of the lesson that I gleaned out of the story of Balaam and Balak. But Balaam being that he tried to, being the one hired to curse Israel, and he couldn't curse Israel. The Most High would not allow him to curse Israel. And that's a whole nother situation about, who was Balaam? How did he have this relationship with the Most High? What was his nationality? But anyway, that ain't the lesson. That ain't what we trying to get. We're trying to get to the fact that Balaam couldn't curse, but Balaam still told the Moabite king how to destroy Israel. How you can really get to those people and weaken them. And you don't see this in Numbers, but you see this later. You see it later mentioned in the text in a couple of places, a couple of different places in Psalms. It's a few different places you'll see this. But ultimately, he counseled Balak that you can destroy them. Now, I can't curse them, but you can destroy them by having them marry, and deal with these local sisters. Have them deal with some of these Mennonites and the Moabites. You can put a stumbling block in them by them dealing with these other sisters, and or dealing with these other nations. All right, you can put a stumbling block, and they'll end up worshiping these other gods, these other deities. And so that ultimately end up happening. This is why you had the situation where, I want to say tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of Israel died and had this plague sent on them because we start worshiping Baal Peor, the Lord of the opening. We start worshiping him. And a plague was on Israel dying left and right. And this Phineas ends up, sees this brother comes in, man, hey, look at my Moabite, look at this Moabite I'm about to smash. And he go in there, and Phineas puts a sword through that Midianite woman and the brother that was with her. And then even Moses, it was a point where Moses was saying, destroy these women, man. Destroy anybody who went and started worshiping Baal Peor, any of those brothers that did that, to turn the wrath and the anger of the Most High away. It was a very and for them Old Testament brothers, just another. This ain't what I want to get to, but just another side note. When brothers say, "Oh, but there ain't never been the Most High ain't never made no atonement for sacrifice." What Phineas did, that was an atonement. No human sacrifice ever been accepted that was an atonement. Specifically says that was an atonement. And so they can't say that. All right, so let's go look in that. If you're dealing with Old Testament onlys, that they gonna say something like that. You can go to that situation, but it's even more. Even Moses saying, "Hey, man, let's kill these women, kill these and kill all the leaders that have led us to Baal Peor, to turn away the wrath of the Most High." This is, that's you're trying to atone. You're trying to atone, for your iniquities, and you're doing that with the blood of humans. But that's another, and Ezekiel, that is an example with Ezekiel turned. But anyway, that's not what we're getting at either. We're back to the point of the women being used in Israel's lust Let me say that. The lust of Israel being used against us. And that story of Balaam carried orally through the whole text, where it's even mentioned again in Revelations chapter 2, verse 14, that it was just a doctrine of lust. It was a doctrine taught by Balaam, that the Most High, that even Christ is mentioning here, all the way in Revelations. Still, that man, that doctrine that they were teaching, that Israel back on that doctrine, that they getting back on it. And that's one of the issues. We still falling victim to that. Even today, we're still falling victim to that counsel of Balaam. And a lot of us just can't control our lust, man. And we going after these foreign doctrines, these foreign women, and it's costing us, and and not just that, we going after other men's women. All right, because she should be a foreign woman. Another man's woman should be a foreign woman. There's no way that you should be getting yourself involved in that. But that lust of Israel has always got us in trouble, and it's continuing to get us in trouble. And just a reminder, brothers and sisters, that we gonna have to mortify our flesh. We gonna have to mortify our flesh and wake up and work on ourselves, man. We need to work on ourselves. And these things are so much, and it's so enticing. It's so, and I know sometimes maybe, yeah, man, I don't want to be by myself, and I want to, we want so much to be around other like-minded brothers and sisters, and we yearn for family so much, and we yearn for company and fellowship. But we got to be realistic, man. It's not this, this ain't no fairy tale, man. Marriage ain't no fairy tale. All right, marriage ain't no fairy tale. Oh, it ain't no Disney storyline. And going and joining a body and being in a congregation of people, it's the same way, man. It's gonna be ups and downs. Brothers and sisters gonna argue with each other. There's gonna be incidents that's gonna have to be dealt with. But we have to work on ourselves to make sure that we even able to be around people. It could take one person to come in, man, and just everything was just had a good little aura to it, and then one couple can come into a situation and it's just, man, it cause havoc and can disturb peace, and could cause problems. Or one brother can come in and now you done said something to this brother's wife, or you looking too long at this brother's wife, and it can cause issues, man. It can cause issues. So I pray this thing was edifying y'all. Again, just mortify your flesh. Think about that. Wake up, man. How can I die today? How can I die a little more today? All right. How can I die? How can I pick up my cross and walk a little further today? All right. And I'm not saying you literally killing yourself, but we talking about mortifying that flesh. Pray the same was edifying. Y'all be blessed. Shalom.